everyone, welcome back to Marvellous Maths. Now it's a beautiful sunny day outside and I've just come back from my walk, so I'm in a really good mood. Now we've all been at home for a number of weeks now, and something that I've realised is how important exercise has been, not only to keep me fit and healthy, but also to really lift my mood and keep me nice and positive. Now whilst I was on my walk today, I was wondering, I wonder how the rest of the Lowbrook staff are exercising during lockdown. That I wanted to find out what the most popular type of exercise was amongst the Lowbrook staff. So I asked every staff member at Lowbrook what their favourite type of exercise was to do during lockdown. This is called data collection, and during this lesson we're going to be looking at tally charts as a way of collecting data and bar charts as a way of presenting data. Now before we get stuck right into that, let's warm up our maths brains with our 5 a day. Remember, you can pause the video at any time to give yourself some time to work out the answer, or to give yourselves a challenge, you can keep the video playing and see if you can beat me to the answer. Ready? 9 plus 9. Are you ready? 9 plus 9 equals 18. So, first number in our head, second number on our fingers. Let's count forwards from 9. Ready? 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. And it gets us to 18. Well done. Question 2. 2 add 2 add 8. Ready? Okay, 2 add 2 add 8 equals 12. So well done if you got that one right. Now there are two different ways that we do this. The first one is our usual method of putting the first number in our head and the second number on our fingers, and then coming back to do the third. So put 2 in your head and 2 on your fingers, and let's count forward from 2. 3, 4. Keep 4 in your head, and we've still got our third number, 8, to add on. So 4 in your head, now 8 on your fingers. Let's count forward from 4. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And that gets us to our answer. Well, the second way that we can do this is by knowing our number bonds to 10. So I'm looking at these two numbers here, 2 and 8, and I know that 2 and 8 are number bonds to 10. 2 add 8 or 8 add 2 equals 10. Okay, then I've just got my additional 2 to add on, and 10 add on 2, 11, 12 gets me to 12. Okay, right, number 3. What is 26 take away 5? Off you go. Ready? 26 take away 5 equals 21. Well done. So first number in our head, second number on our fingers, and we're counting backwards this time because we're taking away. So from 26, let's take away 5. 26, 25, 24, 23, 22, 21. Well done. 45 add 60, off you go. Ready? 45 add 60 equals 105. So the first number goes in our heads, so pop 45 in your head. And then for our second number, remember this is a multiple of 10. So looking at the numbers in 60, can you tell me how many 10s there are in 60? There are 6 10s in 60. So I'm going to count up 6 10s. So I'm going to put 6 on my fingers and count up in 6 10s from 45. Ready? 45, 55, 65, 75, 85, 95, 105. Well done. You could also have done this one by knowing your number bonds to 10. Okay, because we know that if 4 and 6 is 10, then 40 and 60 equals 100. Okay, so we can use our number bonds to 10 knowledge in different ways to help us. Half of 24. What is half of 24? Off you go. Ready? Half of 24 equals 12. Well done. Okay, so there are a couple of different ways that we can do this. We could either use the ladybird method, which is where we split our dots, our 24 dots between 2, because we are dividing by 2. But because 24 is quite a large number, it would take us a long time to do that. So the better way of doing this time is to count in our 2 times tables. So we're going to count in our 2's together until we get to 24 and see how many we count. Ready? Counting in our 2's. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24. Okay, and you can see that I counted 10, 12. Okay, to get me an answer of 12. Well done. So, as I said before, I started off by asking every member of staff at Lowbrook what their favourite type of exercise was. Now, can you think of a way that I might have collected and recorded this data? Tell your grown-up now. I made a tally chart. Now, let's have a look at how I did it. To create the tally chart that I needed to be able to record the Lowbrook staff's favourite types of exercise, I needed a table that looks like this. So I need 3 columns, one for my type of exercise, this is where I write the names of the different types of exercise, one for the tally, which is where I will record my tallies, and one for the total, which is where I would write the total number of votes that each type of exercise gets. So my first step is adding in all the names of the different types of exercise. So we've got walking, running, yoga, Zumba, cycling, weights, dancing, trampoline, and a workout video. My next step was to add in the tallies. Now this is how I recorded the number of people that voted for each type of exercise. The way that a tally works is that we draw a straight line that counts for 1. And when we reach 5, we have to close the gate. That's what we call it, because this kind of looks like a fence or a gate. So we would draw 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. My next step was to add up all the tallies to give me a total as a number. So let's do that together. Have a look at the first row for walking. How many people voted for walking? 9 people voted for walking. As we counted before, we know that a closed tally or a closed gate stands for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And that gets us to 9. Now have a look at running. How many people voted for running? 3 people voted for running. We can see 3 lines. How many people voted for yoga? 4 people voted for yoga. Next, how many people voted for Zumba? 2 people voted for Zumba. How many people voted for cycling? Well done, 5 people voted for cycling. Remember, it's nice and clear when we've got 5 in a tally because we've got a closed gate, a full tally. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now how many people voted for weights? Well done, only 1 person voted for weights. Have a look at dancing now. How many people voted for dancing? 3 people voted for dancing. Well done. Trampoline. How many people voted for trampoline? Yeah, well done. Just 1 person voted for trampolining. And our final one is workout videos. How many people voted for workout video? 7 people voted for workout video. Well done. So we've got our closed tally, which means 5. Our closed gate, 5, 6, 7. Now that I've got my results in my tally chart, I'd like to present the data in a more visual way. Can you think of a way that I can do this? Tell you're grown up now. I put the data into a bar chart. Now let's have a look at how I did it. To create a bar chart, we need 2 axes. We need the x-axis, which goes along the bottom, horizontal, and we need the y-axis, which goes up the side, vertically. Then we need to label these axes. So our x-axis is going to be the type of exercise, and this is where I'll put all the names of the different types of exercise. And our y-axis is going to be the number of people that voted for that type of exercise. It's also important to remember to label our bar chart as well. So I've created a title up here, Lowbrook staff's favourite ways to exercise. So this is how we know what this chart is showing us. This chart is showing us the Lowbrook staff's favourite ways to exercise. Next, I need to add in the numbers for my y-axis, which will tell me the number of people that voted for each exercise. Then I need to label the types of exercise. This is how I've done it. So, to save room, because my words are quite long and they wouldn't fit on my bar chart, I have simply put the initial for each type of exercise. And where we've got repeated initials, so we've got lots of W's, I have put the second letter so that we know what the difference is. So our WA would stand for our walking, R for running, Y for yoga, Z for Zumba, C for cycling, nearly forgot that then, WE for weights, D for dancing, T for trampoline, and WV for workout video. Now I can start to add in the data to my bar chart. So I've got my tally here so that I know how many people voted for each type of exercise. So I know exactly what I need to put into my bar chart. So starting with the first one, which is walking, how many people voted for walking? So 9 people voted for walking, as you can see from our tally here. So I need to create a bar that goes all the way up to 9 to show that 9 people chose walking, like this. So here's my first bar for walking, which goes all the way up to 9, so you can clearly see that 9 people voted for walking. Moving on to the next one, which is running. Have a look at the tally in the corner here, and can you tell me how many people voted for running? That's right, 3 people voted for running. So, how long do you think my bar is going to be on my bar chart for running? Tell your grown-up, where's it going to go up to? Well done, it's going to go up to 3, like this. There you can see I've got my bar for running, which goes up to the 3. So you can clearly see that 3 people voted for running. Now we're going to move on to interpreting the data. Now this just means understanding what the data is telling us. So I've got a few questions that I'd like you to answer. The first one is, what was the most popular type of exercise? Have a look at the bar chart and tell your grown-up. The most popular type of exercise was walking. Now popular means the most common, so this means the most people that voted for it. And you can see that walking has got the highest bar, so that must mean the most people voted for walking. Your next question is, which were the least popular types of exercise? Now I've given you a clue in the question, there's more than one for least popular. Have a look and tell your grown-up what you think. Ready? The least popular types of exercise were weights and trampoline, because weights and trampoline both only received 1 vote each. And you can see really clearly that these were the shortest bars, so that must mean a lower amount of people voted for them. Which types of exercise received the same amount of votes? As a clue, there might be more than one. Tell your grown-up. Ready? So there are 2 different types of exercise that receive the same amounts of votes. So there are actually 2 different pairs of exercises that receive the same amounts of votes. The first pair that received the same amounts of votes were the least popular ones, weights and trampoline, which both received 1 vote. The other one was running and dancing. So those 2 as a pair both received 3 votes. How many more people chose cycling than Zumba? Tell your grown-up what you think, and then I'll go through it with you. So, to answer this question, I need to be looking at cycling and Zumba. So, my question was, how many more people chose cycling than Zumba? So, I need to look at my Zumba, which is 2, and all I need to do is count up to my cycling and see what the difference is. So let's count. 1, 2, 3. 3 more people voted for cycling compared to Zumba. Now another way that you can do this is that you can write down the number of people that voted for cycling and the number of people that voted for Zumba, and take away the smaller number from the bigger number to give you the answer. So I'll show you now. We can see 5 people voted for cycling, and we can see that 2 people voted for Zumba. So the sum that I'm doing is 5 take away 2. Put the first number in your head, second number on your fingers and let's count backwards from 5. 5, 4, 3. So my answer, how many more people chose cycling than Zumba, is 3. 3 more people chose cycling than Zumba. Thank you everyone for watching today. I hope you enjoyed the lesson. Now perhaps you could have a go at creating some tally charts and bar charts of your own. Here are some ideas. You could ask your family members what their favourite ice cream flavour is. You could ask your family members what their favourite crisp flavour is. You could go into the garden and see how many different kinds of insects you can find, and you could create a tally of the number of different kinds that you find and then present that data as a bar chart. There are lots of different kinds of data that you can collect, so what you choose to do is completely up to you, and I hope you have fun doing it. For now, stay safe, keep working hard at home, and I'll see you very soon for some more Marvellous maths. Bye everyone.